All right, guys, this week I have my eyes on a 5G related play. But what's really interesting about it is maybe some of the conspiracy theories have some credence to them. Let's take a look at this. This is kind of hilarious, in my opinion. Buttigieg asked AT&T and Verizon to delay 5G over aviation concerns. They want to have a 2-week delay because of a safety hazard for new 5G signals. Wait a second. I thought it was people on the right that wore tinfoil hats. Just kidding. Hopefully there's nothing major here, but let's read on. The request for a 2-week delay is from January 5th, and it pits the FAA against the FCC, which already authorized the planned new 5G service and said there was no threat to safety. It revolves around the altitude sensing devices called radar altimeters that operate on frequencies close to those assigned to the new 5G service. So December 23rd, they warned about this. I'll show you the charts in a second. Stocks were mostly unaffected, but some of them have trended down since. So we're going to talk about that as far as what I'm looking. The wireless industry said power levels are low enough to preclude interference and pointed out that 5G operations outside the US haven't harmed aviation. Oh, but don't you worry. This proposal minimizes and spreads the short-term economic and operational burden while permanent fixes are rapidly put into place. Since whenever has any governmental organization done anything pretty much rapidly? Not that often. It will still involve significant disruptions for aviation operations in the US, but represents a much better way forward than the current trajectory. So Verizon got the letter at 6 p.m. on New Year's Eve. And AT&T didn't reference when, but they're reviewing it. Again, they keep referencing January 5th. What does this mean as far as the stock play? So this is going to be a midweek thing. January 5th, we'll kind of get more information, but I'm going to be watching over the next couple of days. Watch the airlines and watch the 5G providers. Let's take a look at the charts. First up, AT&T. Full disclaimer here, I own both AT&T and Verizon in regards to 5G. So this is nothing new to me. Those are in my long-term portfolios as far as dividends and retirement. But this was the 23rd on the chart. So you notice it's trended down a little bit. It may not get like a massive pop off this news, but I'm kind of interested to see if it sees any downside, gets pushed down at all, depressed that way, because this could take, just a couple of days. Or it could even be over this next couple of weeks that it depresses the price. And as it does, it makes it a better buy because chances are they're going to reach a resolution of some kind, because I doubt they're going to find anything where 5G has not been a problem anywhere else. Here's Verizon. You've noticed they've actually been pushed down much further than AT&T. A much better opportunity, in my opinion. And they also have a dividend coming up. So, that dividend distribution is probably going to impact it again as well, because notice what happens when that 64-cent dividend gets paid out. Most of the time, not all of the time. So I think that's something to look for, that Verizon might get depressed even more so. Now, for the airlines, American Airlines, you'll notice here I've marked it with a red arrow. Down a little bit, not a ton. They've kind of taken a hit anyways with other issues going on right now. I still think long-term the airlines are going to be fine, but it'll be interesting to see if they get pushed down as well. Again, AAL is one that I would be looking at. Now here's United, my least favorite of every major carrier that I've ever flown. Anyways, United's down. I might short them just for the fun of it. But anyways, it'll be interesting to watch them, see what their trend looks like, because they've also gapped down. Southwest Airlines. Now notice that Southwest got hit pretty hard and has actually been climbing back up. So again, I'm interested to kind of see what happens with them, whether they just kind of continue and it's a whatever, nothing sandwich to them, or if it actually becomes something. And finally, Delta. Now, Delta kind of pulled back just a hair, but again, not really a lot. That's why I'm going to kind of wait until that midweek, kind of January 5th, to see if anything happens. Again, I might actually short United just for the fun of it, but because I spite that company. But I'm interested to see what these charts look like, within the next couple of days to weeks, where this just came out today. So I wanted to bring this up because it both made me laugh, but also irritated me because of the fact that, again, this technology is being used all over the world. The US is actually behind in it. And so it's kind of annoying that, they're wanting this just 2 week delay and we're minimizing this and minimizing that. When in reality, I feel like that could have been figured out long before. But anyways, I hope there's not a major issue with it, but I had to laugh at that. And also the fact that, hey, there could be actually some rather significant news, or like, for instance, if AT&T and Verizon pull back some, I'll likely just grab more because I see 5G being, important in the future. I don't think there's going to be any major issues. But what are your thoughts? Comment down below. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you again real soon. Bye.